What's up guys, zzirGrizz here, going over the tutorial discovery with the help of Snipermaster 617, coming out of the ice tunnel that looks really badass, but we never use it. Uh, this map here is really good sized map, so we tried to focus more on like shot spots, alternate entrances, things that we thought you guys would use a lot more than just, your ballistic knife and tomahawks. Although there are still some in here, the main focus wasn't on those aspects of the game. So to start things off, we're going to show you the ballistic first blood to C from A, and that's going to be at this little snow spot here and the first left pole. So you want to go in between those 2 points, straight up to C flag, and that'll take him off the flag for a nice first blood kill, which is hard to get if they all jump on it, I've been noticing here. Here's the reverse to A. This one's a little bit more difficult because you're going to be on this little ice path here. You can go about halfway between the stairs and the building. On that little ice path there, and it's straight up to A flag. There's no real markers I could find here. I looked and looked, but that's about the distance. About halfway between the end of the building and the end of the steps. So the next thing I'm going to show you guys is the tomahawk spot to get somebody off B flag. You're going to stand right on top of A flag. Now you can throw this either straight up and it'll land right on top of the flag, or you can go just a little bit off to the right and it'll land just on the other side of those steel beams where everybody likes to cap it from. So that's a good one to know. Here's the reverse from the other side. You're going to come up to the first truck here on the left. It's actually the only one that's actually running. Hop up on the front of it. And again, it's a straight up tomahawk. If you pull a little bit to the right, it'll actually bounce off the crate and drop on the other side. This is a really difficult tomahawk, so I don't recommend, if you're losing B, just going to this spot every time because it's really hard to hit. Here's the alternate entrances, and I try to do this all in one take. I only have like one major fail, but this is the alternate entrance to get into the ice cave. We'll come over here. This is building 2, and you can get up, I think, on either side of those barrels. It'll let you up top here. You can also get on top of this truck and grab this little gray pole to get up, or obviously you can take the ladder, but if you don't, you can also hop on the back of this truck, which is a nice way to gain access to that building. Here you have like a little fence. You can get up on this fence, and there's a little area up here, and you can use this and kind of wall walk about 3/4 of the way and get onto the bridge if you want to like come up from the side to get B flag. You also can use it, and I've never seen anybody do this before, but you can use it for this left side area right here. And I don't know why the hell you would be here or why this is in the game, but gotta show it. So if you come down the ice path here, there's a window, and a lot of people use that to cover B. And if you jump right where the pipes come into the ground, you can get up there. Oh, I want to add too, you can also get underneath the bridge. If somebody's proned out capping the flag, it's a nice place to see them glitching through the bottom. So the next one is on this truck here. Now there's 4 different ways to get on this truck from all 4 sides to gain access to that railing, because it's a high traffic area. There's on the boxes, you can come in from the front, you can come in from off this snowbank, kind of strafe jump, and here's my fail. But you can also use these barrels to get on top of the truck. So there's all 4 ways on top of the truck, and once you get access to the truck, you can get on top of this catwalk to get around claymores or whatever you want to do. You can also use this railing to gain access to the catwalk if you want to come up on top of that circle building there, or maybe just run all the way back in towards the spawn area. So you can also get on top of the roof back here, and it's not a bad little shot if you got a reg scope or a variable or something of that nature to shoot somebody across the map. And last but not least for this one, on alternate entrances, is this building right here. You can just use the roof just like I just showed you there, and there you go. Okay, so a couple things we want to throw in here, some shot spots and good things to know, is this room here. If you're there where Sniper Master's at, or vice versa, it's a good spot to watch this area because that's a bulletproof window. So you can actually see him coming and not have to worry about him shooting you. If you spawn over here and there's a guy camping up in that window, this is a nice little shot spot here through the pipes to take that guy out. And we want to include all these little snow trucks that you see around. You can actually shoot through the windows. It's like they're not even there. So we want to make sure you guys knew that. Anytime there was somebody camping, you can use those windows to your advantage. Anytime you get the opportunity, do that. Last but not least, a lot of you probably already know this, but for those of you who don't, you can prone out and head glitch through this little snowbank and I don't know if they're gonna fix this little glitch or not, but you can shoot into the edge of the cave. So it's time for the Tomahawk Challenge, baby, and here we go. Okay, you're gonna plant your camera over here on A. You're gonna be planting the bomb on the, what is that, southwest corner, west side, south end, and you're gonna come all the way back, all the way back. Oh, if you guys submit these Tomahawk challenges, please submit the entire game and make sure it's the last, or like the last round of search. But anyway, wedge yourself in the corner, crouch down, and you're gonna look up for the area where there's no stars. After you look straight up, come down, and you'll see where there's no stars. To the left, there's 2 stars side by side. You want the stars that are kind of one on top of the other. You want to put the brighter star in the bottom left-hand part of your crosshair. So the bottom left-hand corner of your crosshair is touching the brightest star. Now this one's very hard to get. When you look up, you're going to be kind of confused, and so I would advise practicing this. But when you get it down, it'll actually go right through the center of the crow's nest and drop the guy on A. So this is a very difficult challenge. You're definitely going to have to look for the spot that I'm talking about, but hopefully you get it, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yo guys, Sniper Master 617 here. Hope you all enjoy the tutorial, and Tomahawk Challenge is pretty sick. Hope you guys can get that. That'd be nice. And hope to see you guys around on Black Ops, alright? Thanks, Mike. Peace.